Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. My name is Mark, and I am here with all of my friends.
Steven.
Nick.
Jake.
This is the show where we just kind of get on and talk about whatever's on our mind. We've had a pretty long break ending our season 1, which honestly lasted a pretty long time, coming into the start of season 2, and there's big changes on the horizon, but we don't know what they are yet. So that's what we're going to talk about in this week's episode.
Huge.
Huge.
New year, new
changes.
podcast, and we didn't want to not include the fans in this process, so
And I'm talking no more fake news.
bigger conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
more outlandish.
Yes.
Probably less tier lists. I'm thinking of something new. Think of a
Sounding
new things.
like you're trying to just use that as an excuse to not have to make tier lists
Please,
anymore.
God,
but
can
that's
I not do
fine.
that,
That's
Mark?
okay, Mark.
I hate
That's
them.
fine.
I hate
I
it
like
so
doing
much.
the tier list. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
However, thinking of topics for the tier list is pretty hard.
Yeah, I feel like they could be like if they were spread out a little bit and more thought out. Like if you only had a couple of them, but they were really impactful and you really had opinions on all these things, then it could be.
Like take it for like a month, like one a month or something like that.
We'll have tier list Tuesday.
You're sounding kind of lazy to me.
New year
What do you do, Jake?
motivation.
Oh,
What
we
do
want to
you
go
do?
that route? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'll come up. You want me to come up with some tier list? I'll come up with tier list and you
No,
can edit
he
the
just
fucking
he
thing.
says we can't do he can't edit stuff in. It's fine, even though he's
My
an
tier
editor.
list. Things I don't like about Mark's face. Things I don't like in Jake's room. Nick, I need you to get a camera because I still can't see you.
Mm,
Things I remember about Nick that I don't like.
nothing.
Oh, damn, it's a short list. It's a short list.
Short list. S tier, nothing. All right.
I'm right, boys.
Yeah. Nick's just perfect, and that's what the
No,
takeaway is
okay,
from
hold
today's
on.
episode.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Almost
on.
perfect.
Oh, almost. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're humble.
Nobody can be
Yeah.
fully perfect.
I mean, I've been
He
told
is-
I'm like one miracle away from being a saint. I don't know. People just say that.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Just one miracle. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's all I am. That's
You
how
get
far
that one
away.
where like the toilet water leaks out of the statue. You ever seen that miracle?
That's just water.
Yeah, but they thought it was the statue crying, and turned out it was toilet water somehow leaking out the back of the wall through the statue.
Hmm.
So their criteria for what counts as a miracle is pretty low. So just do something.
Well, why do you say toilet water? You just say water.
No, they said it was actually from like a sewage pipe or something. I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Well,
it
then that
up.
would just be more than toilet.
Water from a toilet.
Yeah, that'd be sewage water.
Yeah.
Sewer water.
It's
I mean,
water
toilet water
that
is just
has,
water.
in some fashion, interacted with a toilet.
Hmm.
But that's not what we're talking about, right? We're moving away from that kind of talk. No more toilets. It's been less than a minute, less than 2 minutes,
Did we-
and we're already talking about toilets.
Did we talk about toilets a lot in the past?
Well,
What's
I've
your
said it
favorite
like-
brand?
Talks about porn
Church?
a lot.
Church? Anything like those brands for toilets? You guys seen those brands?
There's a
Church?
brand for toilets.
Yeah, there's a lot of brands.
Well, I
of
know there's
toilets.
brands for toilet. I didn't know.
Kohler?
Yeah, that's definitely one.
Yeah. You
What
need
is
to know
the-
what brand it is if you need to go to Lowe's to fix your toilet.
All right, Mark. Tier list, real quick. Favorite toilet brands.
I could not tell you a single toilet brand at
I
all.
think More is a brand. MOHR or MHOR.
I got
Yeah,
the
there's a-
party started.
There's a few.
Samsung.
Maybe.
I don't want my toilet playing in my playlist.
Who makes
Toilet
those
brands,
Japanese
I mean,
fancy
Samsung
toilets?
makes washer and dryers.
That's true.
You got fucking Swiss Madison,
Never heard of
Santa,
it.
Ooh.
Saniflo,
Never heard of it.
Toto,
Nope.
Okay. I know
American,
Church is on there.
American Standard,
There we go. I like that one.
Gerber,
Sounds strong.
America.
Woodbridge,
I don't want
Dervitt,
wood.
Is that like
in
a
my
wooden
toilet.
toilet?
and Niagara. That's your
Whoa,
top
whoa,
10.
Jake, you cannot say that. It's 2024.
Niagara?
Yeah. Whoa. Be careful, man. I care about
We're
you.
trying to clean
He's
this
coming-
place
yeah,
up.
sure.
Come on.
Yeah.
Gotta clean this up.
Kohler's the number one brand, dude. Established in 1893.
From where?
They didn't even have toilets in 1893. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, they did. Dude, that hole they dug, that was from them. They dug that. The Kohlers. It's history.
You go out
They're
back
even-
and into the hole. Oh, who
Wait,
dug this? Oh, that was that
wait.
Kohler guy. Oh, damn,
Who's
I really
talking
like
about
this. Is
that?
a nice hole.
I was like, they still use those. What do you call it? An outhouse. You know, if it ain't broke,
It would
They
never
don't fix
break. You don't have
Yeah,
to fix an outhouse.
you
It's
just
perfect.
move it. I don't think Mark would like it. You gotta watch out for spiders when you go take a shit.
You don't have to.
Spiders will leave you alone.
That's
One
your-
with nature, you know.
I really want to go check the brand of my toilet now.
See,
All right,
you're
report
welcome.
Back, report
I
back
would
on it.
bet it's like Kohler or American Standard. That's pretty popular.
I bet it's
brand.
church. I bet it's church.
I've
Where do you
never
find
even
that
seen
at?
church. It
It
usually
just said
says
it
it
right
on
on
the
there. Wait, you
tank or
didn't even-
something somewhere.
You just thought those that just get made? Yeah, everything's got a brand. Somebody's making that.
That's the brand
I
toilet.
mean, that's fair. I'm not.
I just thought it was a company called Toilet.
I just never thought about it.
The toilet.
Just use the toilet.
I mean, it's possible, but
Well, next time you need to ask where your food comes from before you eat. All right.
have you seen those videos online of the restaurants that serve food in a toilet?
No.
I've seen a few of those on that stupid food subreddit.
I
And-
avoid that subreddit.
It's so great. They
It
come
gives me
out.
anxiety.
So, one, I point out the obvious. Hopefully, it's a used toilet, not a new one, because that would just add to the appeal. But it probably is a new toilet, and they like make something. They'll make like ice cream or whatever, and they put it in the bowl, and then everybody comes and gets their spoons and digs it out.
Sounds terrible.
Think of how much ice cream you get, though.
So much ice cream.
I'm not gonna lie. I really don't ever eat ice cream.
We don't very often, but every now and then, you get a craving for it. You're like, I just need some.
Yeah,
Call
I don't think I've ever gotten, or I don't want to say ever. In the past several years, I haven't had any craving for ice cream that I can think of.
See, you probably hate it. The only time it seems that I have a craving for it is when it's freezing cold outside. Like we got some last night when it was like 2 inches of snow coming down here, 7 inches over there, and it's freezing outside. I'm like, I want some ice cream.
That never occurs to me. I want ice cream when it's cold, like ever.
That's because it don't get cold down there.
Yeah, cold
Maybe
weather.
you need to
thing,
move where
like-
it's really cold.
Oh, it gets cold down here.
I still don't think I'd want ice cream.
It gets to
Yeah,
like
we're
the
gonna-
60s here.
Ooh,
So
chilly.
How much snow did you get today?
Well, it depends. Are you talking about like the nature snow or cocaine? Because
You get some of that booger sugar.
yeah, I definitely got
Yes.
some snow, buddy. Couple kilos actually. Next time someone asks you how much snow you got, just be like 3 kilos. And they're gonna be like, huh?
I measure it.
I thought
measure it
I thought we
with
were
a
talking,
scale.
feet. No.
We're talking
Oh
about
yeah,
something.
yeah, same, yeah.
Some nose beers, dude.
That stuff's expensive. I can't be buying that.
Yeah.
It always reminds me of that thing where they talk about how kids get drugs given out for Halloween. And like, do you know how much drugs cost? Nobody's giving those out for free, okay? Nobody's gonna put that in your kids' candy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
get out of here.
Nobody does that.
Well, yeah, I do. The first, you gotta get them hooked, and then you're in the clear.
Maybe the dealers do that.
I mean, how do they know it comes from you? So, like, from a business standpoint,
That's a terrible business model.
I mean, you gotta make it known it comes from
So,
you, dude.
so you're just giving it out for free, and they don't know to come back to you.
And he's
to buy
also
more.
putting his card in there with it.
That's just smart.
Unless you're a cop, then that is not what I did. But if you are not a cop, give me a call.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. It's foolproof.
Are you a cop? Turn card over. You're not a cop. Throw
Yeah.
this away.
Cops read this side. Everybody else read the other side.
Okay, could you have like a lawyer like draw you up a document, right? That's like
Something that
I can
protects you
sell
legally.
these drugs, yeah.
They're
and
for
if
medical use.
If a cop scams me or some shit or comes bust me, you get out of it because you have like a contract. Or something. I don't know. Something.
No, it's
Yeah, I
like
don't
everything
think-
else. If you're a doctor, you can do it because then you just like it's a prescription, quote, and they need it for medical reasons. And here, go get your cocaine from this guy behind 7-Eleven.
yeah, so that'd be probably a no, Nick.
You sure? You want to try it?
Well, I mean, it's not like they can write you a thing like, yes, you can murder this person
But what if the
Yeah.
person agrees
to
to
be
being
murdered.
murdered? Yeah.
Yeah, we went over that already in a discussion last season.
We
that
talked
you
about it with the
can-
cannibal guy.
You can kind of use that as a
See,
The
you just gotta have the right paperwork.
The cannibal guy ran into that problem, but he still got tied up in some red tape.
But that's because of how he killed him. He didn't kill him to the following, like, the guidelines of how he
Someone
was supposed to
smarter
be
than
killed.
me could come up with a contract where you could sell drugs, right, freely.
Well, no, because I think it's explicitly denied in most laws.
But I just assume anything on that tier is what rich, powerful people do. Like, yes, probably, but it's done at such a high level that you just like they know people that can do that kind of work, and they know how to circumvent the laws. So I'm gonna say maybe. You know, I'm not gonna close the door on it and say no because I don't have enough information.
Where's a lawyer? We need a lawyer.
We need a criminal, high-profile lawyer in here that can answer these questions.
Where's our lawyers at?
Comment below if you're a lawyer.
Yeah, and you listen to our awesome show full of knowledge and wisdom and
Yeah,
grace.
you'd love to just come in here and ruin your reputation by giving us.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Nah.
maybe he's just trying to become your least favorite lawyer. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about
Yeah.
brand
We're
recognition.
expanding to law. Your least
Yeah.
favorite lawyers right here.
You see, people like those kind of lawyers at the right time. You ever watch Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad? Those lawyers know how to get shit done. The other ones are just corporate dickheads that tie you up in all that crap. It's the worst. But the other ones, the ones that sue people for slipping on some PP at Walmart.
Hey, that's a serious incident that could happen to any of us.
You don't be slipping on PP at Walmart.
People are so dumb. I swear.
Oh, come on, Mark. Don't be like that.
Oh, I'm being like that.
You never
I watch-
slipped on PP in Walmart? Come on.
Like, I watch all the videos on I'm a piece of shit subreddit. That's like the pranksters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I watched one the other day where a guy like puts on a Walmart vest and like asks somebody to see the receipt. And it's like, all right, let me look at your items, let me see your receipt, and then just eats the receipt.
Oh, I did see that
Nice.
one.
Yeah, and it's
What's wrong with that?
somebody should hit that guy.
I mean, those ones where
You're,
they're just
you're the most
annoying.
qualified to do that. I don't know.
when they're just mildly annoying, like that one, I'm gonna have to put a blanket statement out about all of them. Like they should all be put into like a trash compactor. But the ones that are worse are when they like make a mess or they break something, or like the ones that come in there and just throw shit around. Like if you're creating more work for somebody else, then you're just an asshole.
I mean, that's fair. Honestly, if the dude ate my receipt, I'd just be like, all right, and I'd walk out. Like, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But, either way, yeah, those guys who do all the pranks and, like, the people who squirt people, like, with water.
That's
Yes.
pretty funny. I'm
I
not
guess-
gonna lie.
No. I could actually hit that dude and be fine. Right. Legally speaking, I could. Because I
How?
don't know. Because you don't know what he's doing. I'm threatened. That is assault. That could be anything. That could
Assault
be-
does not give you the right to hit them
Oh,
back.
absolutely. It's defense,
No, it does
dude.
not.
If he's attacking me with an unknown
That's
agent,
not. That's
then
a commonly misunderstood
Oh,
thing. Just
that
because
would
somebody
happen.
assaults
Hey,
you does not
We're
give
just
you the
really
right to
drilling
assault
down
them
on the
back.
fact that we need a lawyer.
I'm not
on
in
this.
Colorado.
No, in most of the U.S., the vast majority, including where you
we're
live. I
not.
would
We're not
imagine.
the. We're not the normal state here, but
It could have been some pee from Walmart that he sprayed on you.
you know they
Yeah,
can
he
do
could
like a
be-
biological like charge for that, right? Like it's like if they like spit fluid or some shit on you.
No, don't get me wrong. They can most definitely get in trouble for it, but like doesn't give you the right to like then attack them back.
No,
like is what I
it-
mean.
it definitely
What'll
gives
I
you-
have
happen
to
is
defend
listen,
myself from getting sprayed by unknown liquid.
you have to articulate that it was a legitimate threat
Oh no,
to
for
you.
sure. Yeah, the articulation's the point.
It'd be very, very hard to articulate that. Like most of
No,
the time,
Not
you're
if you
both
get the
gonna
right
end up- hold on.
lawyer.
Both of you guys are going to end up getting tickets for assault. Is what's going to happen.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just
Where's
saying. That's
Better
what'll
Call
that's what'll
Saul?
happen.
A ticket to what?
Assault.
Eh.
I'm just saying
I
that's
don't
what'll
know.
happen.
I just
If
think we need to.
If you get assaulted by somebody, right, and unless they're continually assaulting you, then sure, right, you would do that. But if somebody sprays you with a squirt gun, right, and they're like, "Hey, man, it's just water, calm down," and then you hit them, that's assault back on you.
I'll just start
Yes,
scratching
it
my throat. I'll be
is.
like, I'm allergic
They
to
told
water.
you that it was water.
That could be a lie.
I mean, you could say that, but they told you it was water.
I would do enough to not feel threatened. No more. Like, I'm not going to just go off and start beating the hell out of the guy, but I'm going to get the water gun. It's going to be mine. And that's going to go to the cops.
Oh, that's fine.
Exactly.
But again, what I'm saying is if you went
if
after
he
him,
resists giving me the water gun and I hit him.
yeah, you would get charged with assault 100%.
Disagree.
Yes, 100%. If you tried to steal his property, no. If you tried to steal his property,
he's assaulting me.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about? It doesn't matter.
You will 100% be charged with assault if you steal that water gun from him forcibly. I can promise you.
What if me stealing the water gun was just a prank? What if it just keeps escalating?
I understand where you're trying to go, that it's self-defense and all this stuff, but it doesn't work like that in the real world. Everybody has this assumption of everybody has this assumption that self-defense is this like term that stops you. You may be able to get out of it in court. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna get charged with assault. You're both gonna get hit with assault, and you're gonna have to go to court. And a judge may be like, "Yeah, you used unreasonable force trying to get that from him." That would be the general consensus, but maybe it doesn't, right? Like you could have a lawyer that can articulate it.
I think we're missing. You're missing the point here.
You may not be convicted of assault.
I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying in the moment the cop's not gonna be pissed or something like that. Like they're not gonna let me walk away from that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, phrased correctly, and I have the defense to be able to execute that case in the right way.
Possible.
For sure.
Unlikely, but
I just like wait and follow them home. I'm just following them, just following them. I just want to know where you're going. It's a prank. Don't worry about it. And then you put them into a wood chipper, feet first.
That's what I was about to say. Let's just kill them.
Into a wood chipper. I mean, you could turn it off.
Listen, first things first, if you don't get caught.
Yeah, it's not a crime if you don't get caught. We were talking about that at work, where they were talking about like if someone breaks into your house and the stupid stories they've told where people break in and then sue the owner because something happens to them. And like, that's why, unfortunately, your best bet is to just kill them, because then it's just your word against the dead person. So like, sorry, but you broke in here and now you got to die. And it's not because I hate you or anything. It's just because legally I can't have a whole legal battle going on. I can't have somebody suing me now. So you're just gonna have to die, and I'll deal with those consequences. It's just real black and white, My word against the dead guy or girl, either way. I don't know. Maybe girls break into people's houses.
Dead person.
It's a corpse. My word against a corpse.
There you go. It's an inclusive
Gender
word.
neutral.
Inclusive.
It depends. Maybe they like zombies and shit. I don't know. Like the jury. It might be Resident Evil. Shit like that.
I didn't do anything to the zombie, to the corpse. That goes to my next day. Anybody interested in... I was watching this movie, Frankenstein. I was really interested in trying to give that a shot.
Oh, give creating a Frankenstein a shot?
It seemed pretty straightforward. We just need some electricity, which I think nowadays would be a little easier to get to than back when that movie was made.
I don't think the electricity is going to be the problem.
You think getting a laboratory space would be hard?
No, probably the body.
Climate, dude.
Rent's just really high.
I can't afford
like
it.
That.
So high. There's spaces available, but
I can't afford the interest rate on a laboratory at the top of a tower.
Put a down payment on there and pay monthly, maybe.
I don't know how long this process is going to take.
Yeah, I don't know like a good real estate agent either. So that's a struggle.
You need to be making money off this Frankenstein pretty quickly to sustain that.
Yeah, I need like the return on investment to be pretty good here, like a good percentage on that.
It's a hobby. It's not really something I intend to sell.
Yeah, but see, I'm not in the world for hobbies right now. Unfortunately, I need to succeed.
Yeah, we need cold hard cash
financially.
We'll see what we can come up with. I'll drop a business.
Oh, you know what? I'm out.
And with that, I'm out.
I'm gonna take this.
You know what? I like this. I will give you a starting fund of $5,000 for 25% of the Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a pretty good offer. It's a pretty good offer.
For $5,000, I'll give you 100% of a Frankenstein.
You can have the whole thing for $5,000.
This one's not working out. He's all yours.
You know what? Yeah, I'm out too. Just forget it.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you know
draw
what?
this up.
Forget
and
I
take
asked.
it-
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm gonna take it to Shark Tank. They'll recognize this opportunity
Guys,
for what it
listen.
is.
We want to start producing Frankensteins.
I think it could be a viable business.
We
model.
just need some dead bodies.
What is the benefit of the Frankenstein once it's produced?
Cheap
Free
labor.
slave
I was gonna say
labor.
free
Yeah.
labor.
Whoa!
Okay, no, that's-
they're not a
Free
slave.
labor.
They kind of are.
Well, like if you bring them back to life,
they
they
kinda
would
are.
have conscious, right? So
Yeah, they're slaves for sure.
it's not a zombie.
Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
Hold on a second. Like, I mean, if you build a thing to be that for that purpose, is doing its purpose, wouldn't it be more of a machine at that point?
Yeah, I'm
No.
thinking more along those lines because when the movie came out, they hadn't really perfected the orbital lobotomy, and a lot of research has gone into how the brain works since then. I feel like my version of a Frankenstein wouldn't be so autonomous. He wouldn't be trying to figure out how to find a friend and do all that stuff. He would just be like dumb as a rock.
I don't think you get to know that until you've tried it.
Yeah, there's definitely some trial and error. I'll need a little bit of
Mhm.
work. put
Do
into that.
Frankensteins count as zombies?
I'm gonna say no.
Well, then they have
because-
to be like they have to have a soul.
A Frankenstein is like an art project.
Frankenstein had a soul. He was alive.
He had several, probably.
Yeah. So it would be a slave. For sure.
So then
All
you'd
right,
have
all
to
right.
pay the Frankenstein. You couldn't. It wouldn't be free.
I'll
labor.
pay him. I'll give him like $1.
I mean, state laws require you to have a.
All right, I'll pay a minimum wage.
Yeah, there's minimum wage.
That's why I said the first one's going to Nick, because I'm sure I'll run into all kinds of problems.
No, I'm already out.
It's an internship. It's an internship. I
yeah,
don't have to pay him
he's
shit.
an unpaid intern.
Yeah, internship. Bro.
I mean, you
He's
can only do that for
gaining
so
experience.
long
If you can.
before the internship.
doesn't know.
stops.
He doesn't know how long he's been here.
Yeah, but the rules and regulations. would
Well, I'll
know.
kill him and make a new one. It'll be a different
I'll
person.
just
But
take him
then
apart
it's
and
just
rebuild him.
homicide. Now you're talking.
No,
Okay,
because
I'll
was
just-
he ever really alive?
I'll just add new parts to him.
No, he's definitely alive. We established he had a soul. Definitely alive.
Well, his soul's in that body now. It's over here. Moved it around.
You guys are getting pretty murky here. I don't know.
This is why we again need a lawyer. Why does everything go back to needing a lawyer? God.
Because they have good jobs and they know that you need them.
You
All
know,
right,
why
if you're a
don't you-
lawyer that knows how we can successfully create a Frankenstein, let us know in the comments.
You know, Steven, you should just go ahead and switch your degree right now to law instead of cybersecurity.
I was really hoping you'd say like biology and electrical engineering.
No, we need a lawyer
Yeah.
to
I
be
got-
able to do.
There are no-
You need to be a lawyer first, and then go back.
Mhm.
There
Be all
are
listed.
no federal limits on the number of hours unpaid interns and volunteers over the age of 18 can work per week.
So I just got to make sure the parts are all
But
over 18 years
until
old.
when?
Doesn't say.
I mean, there's a point in where
It's a pretty
internship
prestigious
stops.
internship.
It doesn't say. I look. They say like most internships are like a year, but there's no legality of how long an internship can last. They just say generally you probably shouldn't have them work more than 40 hours a week.
That's fine.
and
No, that's
Yeah.
not fine. We're definitely overworking this son of a bitch. For
Yeah,
sure.
he just needs a recharge after 40 hours. That's not even like a hard limit. You said shouldn't have them working more than 40 hours a week. That doesn't mean I can't.
it says it may be more specific per state. So that would be
Okay, so we just need to also figure out which state's the best one for making a Frankenstein. I'm thinking one that has a lot of thunderstorms, but
Alabama,
these have a lot of thunderstorms.
we do, but it's also the Bible Belt here, so bringing corpses back from the dead would not be.
All right, what are you talking about? Christians love zombies.
They love a zombie.
it's
A
the premise of
single
the
zombie.
whole
zombie.
thing.
It's the basis of their whole religion.
Oh
They
god.
fucking love
This
zombies.
is how we're starting off the season, huh? I love it.
Mhm.
Going right after old.
I wasn't sure, but I mean, it was
One of the
too
biggest
easy. I was
religions
thinking
there is, right after it.
Tell me
I
I'm
missed
wrong.
I missed all that. What happened?
Talking about how much Christians like zombies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not saying like a festering rotted corpse, but if you read the material, dude died, dude came back to life.
Yeah, that's not zombie. Him being dead. He's not a zombie.
My Frankenstein's not a zombie either.
He's not actually a human.
He was dead and came back to life.
He's like a 100% man, 100% God. He's everything. He's not actually
still died and came back to life.
Zombies are just strictly humans that died and come back to life.
What about
he's not
dog
just
zombie or a cat zombie?
That's Pet Sematary.
In the 4 Gospels, Jesus was fully human.
Yeah, boom, he's 100% man, 100% God. Yes.
So if a human comes back to life,
ratios just don't add up. Mark, what are your thoughts on this?
This really is a way to start a podcast for sure.
A corpse. The definition of a zombie is a corpse said to be revived by witchcraft
or electricity.
Wait, witchcraft?
That's the definition in the
Oxford. Like,
what the hell are you looking on? That's not even
zombie.
Right.
That's what it says.
Most of the zombies I've heard of are usually like virus related.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not even a witchcraft doing it.
Although
and then hold on a second. In popular fiction, a person or reanimated corpse that has been turned into a creature capable of movement but not of rational thought would feeds on human flesh.
Well, that's a ghoul. That's different. That's something.
No, that's a zombie.
Different.
That's a pop fiction definition.
This was also brought up in a episode from season 1. Go check it out.
Yeah, because you were rating what a ghoul was, but I'm just saying. I mean, a zombie's just a corpse that's up and walking around.
Per the Oxford Dictionary, a zombie is a corpse said to be revived by witchcraft. So.
I mean, technically speaking, a zombie is like a Haitian.
Yeah, in Central African and Caribbean.
And it wasn't regions. A corpse either. It was somebody who was like drugged and then forced to do things that they have no recollection.
No, it definitely says a corpse.
That's just hypnotizing.
Yeah. That's where the word zombie comes from. And Frankenstein's not a zombie. He's an art project. He's a science project.
Wow, this conversation has gone on for a while and it's gone some full circles.
Do you need it to go to like darker places? I could probably work on it.
No, I'm just saying I'm impressed with how long we've talked about Frankenstein specifically.
That is my favorite movie monster, and I could talk about it all day.
That's lame. That's lame.
What's your favorite movie monster, Nick?
I don't have one, I guess.
How can you call his what are lame?
Because Frankenstein's lame.
We're talking about the Universal classics. You got Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, what's the Invisible Man?
I feel like the context is like
werewolf.
What they're in, because I like werewolves a lot.
Yeah, werewolves are cooler than Frankenstein for sure. Vampires are cooler than Frankenstein, so those are 2 better ones right there.
Now you're getting kind of into a tier list here. We're not trying for that. I'm just saying what's your favorite.
No. Mark didn't want to make tier lists. We can make our own tier list, all right?
Well, I've already made that tier list before.
Nope, that was last season. None of that matters anymore.
Also, I can't do any of those. I can get a corpse and electrify it and see what happens. I can do that. I cannot make a vampire that is weak to silver and blows into like ashes in the sunlight. I can't make a human turn into a giant wolf, but I can take a corpse and electrify it. And I can even get it to move. It might not.
I don't know. Maybe after enough breeding, anything's possible. You don't know.
All right, everybody, new plan. Everybody pick your favorite movie monster, and you got 1 year to make it a reality, all right? We'll meet back here in a year and show us what you came up with.
I'm just trying to figure out like movie monsters, I guess. I
feel like a zombie would be
Nick, you already got set. You go get some dogs and some people and make it happen.
Zombie would be the hardest thing.
No, vampire and werewolf would definitely be the hardest thing.
Maybe I don't think werewolf.
Somebody who lives off of blood and doesn't go in the sun, that's easy.
That can be a bat and fly.
I want him to turn into a bat. I mean, it's a little nitpicky on my end, but I want him to also turn into a bat.
Yeah, no, I don't want somebody that just is like me and doesn't go outside. I want somebody who will literally die if they go into the sun.
I feel like that's still better than bringing
a zombie. No, you just got to go find some crazy like parasite thing.
Yeah, you just go find this parasite that exists, but hasn't infected anyone yet.
No. There's parasites that exist that do that. They just don't have the ability to live in humans yet. So you just would have to take that parasite and put it into humans. You're probably going to end the world doing it, but it's fine, right? Like
to prove
as
a
long
point.
as
It's
you-
so
I'm
fun.
gonna listen. My goal will be accomplished.
As long as at the end of the year you show us what you came up with.
Oh, it'll happen way before the end of the year. It's okay. Better hope your fucking
I've had promising
werewolf can
results.
kill the zombies.
This was more successful than I anticipated.
Yeah. Cool knowing you guys. It'll just be me walking up with it, and I'll be the zombie. It'll be me.
That's
It'll
fine.
be you.
Like, this is it, guys. Just, yeah. I assume that's how zombies would talk.
All
I
right,
don't
but we kind of went way off topic here because we're supposed to be coming up with ideas for how this show is going to go. But I like some of the bits that we did touch on. I feel like it's a whole new direction. We need to push the boundary
we really
further.
really pushing the boundaries here. But we didn't talk about porn, so there's that.
There is
Exactly.
that.
Is there zombie porn?
Oh,
Yes,
most
there is,
definitely.
actually.
And we're
most
back.
definitely.
We can explore that topic next
On
week.
next week's episode, zombie porn.
So you guys make sure you show up.
This has been your least favorite podcast. Welcome to the new year, y'all. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.